In my last video, I got a comment by James saying that I was doing video slots versus crash game versus virtual sports, which, yeah, actually is a good point. I should really just do, you know, the best slots, as that's what we're doing here in the casino. So here we are, James, you are correct. We are going to do the best slots of 2021. And in the last video, I did these 3 slots. I'm not going to put them in this one because I think that's lazy and boring. So just assume these ones are very high up on my own list. My rules are 1 per studio, as you know, so let's get into it. Number 5, I'm doing Toro 7 by Elk Gaming. Now, I do not like retro slots. In fact, I dislike retro slots with an absolute passion. I think they are boring, and I think that, honestly, they just shouldn't be made. I think that if you want to play slots like that, go to a casino. They're fine. They're there. It's okay. But people obviously enjoy them, and this is probably one of the best retro slots I've seen in a long time. The music itself is just amazing. And really, it gets you into the game straight away. The music is just this cool rocky beat that comes around for the whole time, and you really feel like you're in Las Vegas. Also, they do have a free spin in this, which a lot of retro slots don't have, but it's not so exciting, and it just basically it's a normal free slot, really. There's nothing too crazy to go home about this. This is my best retro slot, basically, so, you know, no one needs to ask that. We're not doing the top 5 retro slots, definitely not, sorry guys. Number 4 is Hot Hot Chili Pot by Red Tiger Gaming. Now, this one has 2 reasons I like this, which are not the reasons I usually give, I have to admit. Number 1, this one doesn't actually have any free spins, which, you know, is a bit different, and honestly, I'm not usually used to that, but the reason that this gets away with not having free spins is because it has these 3 features, I guess is what we call them. They're bottles of something, and they make the chili spicier, so who knows. I've already made a review on this one, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but basically every bottle does a certain thing if you win while you have the bottle. As well, the look at this game just gives it everything. I really like the fact that it's stuck so hard to this chili theme, and all the things that actually are used in this are actually used in Chile and in the fort and all that, and I think that it just has that kind of fun atmosphere that really these kind of games need, because yeah, if you don't have a free spin, then you better give us something good, or else, you know, what's the point? I also like this game as well because it has gambling, but that's just that, don't worry about that. Number 3 is Ghost of Dead. Somehow Book of Dead has been around for so long, and it's still one of the most popular games, and I don't know why particularly, as Ghost of Dead is actually better. Like, there's more spinning, I don't know what that means, the more magical spins or the spooky spins, I don't know what to call it. You also have a nice way of gambling. The game itself, it even has a better free spin feature than Book of Dead, yet somehow Book of Dead is still more popular. I will never know this. Honestly, I like this game a lot because it doesn't just have 1 free spin, it has the double free spin if you get the magical free spin that gives you 2 symbols instead, or it just has the other free spin, and it has the spooky spins. Like, really, this game kind of has everything. They threw everything at this one, I think, just to beat Book of Dead, and they still somehow didn't, but honestly, Play and Go, keep going. You will beat your own game one day, and I'll be very proud of you for that. Now, this one I am kind of cheating because it's no limit games, just lots of no limit games. I can't really decide because actually Das Boat was actually my favourite, so I don't really have a favourite anymore of them, but I still think they deserve this second spot because actually all their games that came out were pretty good. There was no one that really, apart from obviously Das Boat, that particularly ridiculously stood out for me, but actually all of them were on such a level that they were better than most games, although not this last one. I do have some honourable mentions. Jammin' Jars 2, of course, is in there. Just a great concept, love the game, great music. Honestly, that one bangs. The Armory by Arcadem Game, a great concept, but unfortunately just wasn't executed particularly amazingly. And for my number 1 spot, I know you've all been waiting for, with bated breath, some would say, it is Heroes Quest 2 by Phantasma Games. Now you might say to me, Ben, why is it this one? I haven't heard of this one ever. Well, that's because I'm indie and I'm cool, like what can I say? This one is not just a game where you start, you play a couple of spins and then you know what's going on. This one has everything. The free spins are not, oh, let's just do a free spin and you get 10 free spins and maybe you'll win. Like, that's cool. I mean, that's fine. That's what everyone else does. But no, this one you fight a vampire or you fight a werewolf and you have to kill them. And if you kill them, you get extra things. And you go up every level and you unlock different characters who give you different things in the slots and their abilities and everything like that. It's just one of those games where really I went into it with no expectations, because I don't have that many expectations when it comes to slots, and this absolutely went another level of just, this is what gaming is, this is what people want for slots, is gaming, it's what people say it is. So this is a real game. Like, this is a game that I would genuinely play. Like, I wasn't playing to actually make any money. I was literally playing because I wanted to know what happened. I wanted to beat the vampire, I wanted to beat the werewolf, I wanted to kill them. win and see what would happen. I genuinely think if you want to check out a game like this, check it out. Like, you might be surprised at how much fun you actually have. The minimum bet is 20 cent, just saying that if it was 10 cent, I would play it a lot more, but hey, 20 cent's not so bad. And just as another thing about this game that I just think is so cool is the fact that they even made it updated with Christmas. Like, this is not edited, this is not a different version, I'm literally just playing this around about now, and they've updated it for Christmas, which is so cool, which means they're still updating this game even now. Like, this is why this game is so cool. But what do you guys think? Of course, please put it in the comment section below. I'm always interested. Everyone seems to be kind of having their own opinion, and that's exactly what I want. I want people to tell me. Also, if you have any recommendations for bad games, please hit me up, because I am very interested what everyone else thinks about the worst slots that came out this year. But nevertheless, thank you very much for watching. It's been Ben365. Don't spend too much.